Good day everyone, I am Rodolfo Chidor II. Today we will focus on what are the important details about Mamanwa, the indigenous people, that we have gathered to give more knowledge of each other. Let's start with that. What is the culture behind the life of the Mamanwa? The culture of Mamanwa are naturally nomadic. They are known to rely on hunting and gathering to survive and grow small crops such as shrimps to increase their food search activities. Now, let's move on to what exactly is the tradition that the Mamanwa are aware of. The tradition of Mamanwa Manobo, respect for Panlabaw and the surrounding and is rooted in their belief that this is the birthplace of their ancestors. It is the home of their spirits that provide the baylan of their spiritual and healing wisdom and healing abilities. Mamanwa eats wild fruits, nuts, honey, and python meat. They make baskets and cradles. Now, their history and activities are here. For the Mamanwa Manobo, all resources within the ancestral domain are gifts from Magbabaya. As much as they are entitled to benefit from the gifts, they are also required to protect and conserve it for their future generations. Centuries of interaction with the environment has allowed them to develop practical techniques and simple equipment for these activities. They have also attuned these activities with the natural cycles of the environment, including the climate. These, these conservation practices are manifested in their hunting and gathering techniques. They have designed They have designated certain times of the year as off-season for hunting to avoid coming across pregnant and young pigs and deer. They have designated certain times of the year as off-season for hunting to avoid coming across pregnant and young pigs and deer. They have also designated traps using weight and height estimates to ensure that only adults are caught. For all these practices, a ritual and a simple prayer asking for permission to take from the bounty of nature and the asking of forgiveness for the disturbance or for whatever fault the hunter or gatherer might commit in the process is offered to the spirit overseers. Support from both the government and private institutions is very much welcome as long as the Mamanwa Manobos rise as grassroots stewards of the ICCA are respected and as long as intervention are culturally sensitive. Any activity or support should abide by the plans and policies enshrined in the CCP. Programs on strengthening the cultural foundation of ICCA initiatives and providing support for economic upliftment are encouraged as priorities to ease the pressure on the environment. These are just some of the unwritten but commonly understood and obeyed traditional rules in resource use and utilization. This allowed the continued existence of the rich wildlife in the ICCA as well as the cultural life of the Mamanwa Manoba tribe.
So now let's move on. Where is the Mamanwa tribe located, or where we can possibly find them? Mamanwa tribe are located in the mountain of Agusan del Norte, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, and Panawan Island at South Leyte. The Mamanwan dialect is bordered on the north and east by Suriganon, on the west by a mixed vernacular of the Surigaonon and Cebuano, on the southwest by Botswanon, and on the southeast by Bislig Camayo. Mamanwan is typologically an Austronesian language, classified as a member of the Visayan language family tree of the southern Philippines. According to comparative studies made by Palacin, the Southern Visayas language family historically has two dominant branches, which are Proto-Surigao and Proto-Mansaka. From Proto-Surigao are ascended the Mamanwa, Surigao-non, Butuanon, Kamayo, and Tausug tribes. One of the oldest and still extant tribes in the Philippines is the Mamanwa tribe, who happens to bear a striking physical resemblance to the Negritos. Their other name is Mamanwa Negritos and are believed to be the descendants of the original settlers here in the Philippines. And I know some of us are not familiar of the Mamanwa tribe. And even we have encountered the word Mamanwa, there's nothing comes in our minds. So here is the physical appearance of Mamanwa. The Mamanwa skins are brown, they are short, has a curly hair, their noses are flat, and their eyes are pitch black. So they are just like a normal Filipino, because Mamanwa is one of the oldest tribes still living here in the Philippines.